What's up, everybody, and welcome to another fucking episode of Recent Pickups. Sets here. This stuff is from, say, Sunday. This would be from Thursday night, I want to say. Either Thursday or Friday. Not quite sure. Probably Thursday. We got this stuff here, and then we have all this stack here from today. And gotta say, for everything here, we kept it at, I would say 70, but this kind of, everything here, let's say, is below $80. And this is counting my money, Blue Starry Eyes' money, everything put together. So anyway, finally gonna get to this. The first game that we have here, you can kind of tell what that is. We have Top Gear Pocket. Honestly, the only Top Gear games that I've played that are actually any good are on the, thanks a lot CM for putting your initials on there, prick, are on the Super Nintendo, but from what I've seen of Blue Starry Eyes playing this, actually looks pretty good, so that should be decent. Next up, insert little picture here. At Game Force, we asked them if they had any cartridges with no markings on them at all, where they didn't know what the hell they were. They had one that was labeled GoldenEye 007. Of course, they didn't believe it because they actually couldn't get the cartridge to play. The little clasps at the bottom here were snapped off, and it was dirty as hell. So yeah, they gave us that game as a freebie. Once again, pictured up here. And I cleaned it all up and actually got it working, and it was GoldenEye 007, so awesome little freebie there. And we went ahead and gave that to one of our friends. The couple was grateful to have that. Thankful. Next up, I got The Adventures of Mighty Max. Yeah, for some reason I decided to start going through watching the old cartoons of this, and I was looking for my old toys when we gutted out the old Ninja Turtle chest, and for some reason I only have one fucking toy left. Don't know what the fuck happened there, but I'm kind of pissed about that. So anyway, interested in seeing the game. Have not seen any gameplay of that. Next up, for $1, we got Skate or Die. You know, it's a classic game. Gotta have it. And for another $1, Alpha Mission, which looks pretty fucking spectacular. Don't really have anything else to say about that. Kind of been out of the house lately, so haven't had time to pop these in yet. And for another $1, Blue Starry Eyes decided to grab Batman Forever. You know, for $1, why the fuck not? Then I paid a little bit more for this one, but Wonder Boy in Monster World. Had to pick this up. Saw a little special that Happy Console Gamer did on the whole series, and this is actually the first game that I have come across from that series. I don't know why, but yeah, first one, and really caught my attention, so I decided to grab that. The Genesis has kind of been neglected lately. And finally, we picked up Carnival Games Mini Golf. The same couple that we gave GoldenEye to actually got us hooked on this game, so for 15 bucks had to pick it up and kill some time with it. So that concludes that first set of recent pickups, and next we have the other set. Starting off with a Famicom game. Yes, I know it's turned the other way right now. I really want to take that fucking Gyromite and turn it into a converter, because I want to play Dragon Quest IV. And don't pay attention to that price down there. I already know I overpaid for it. However, the only way that I was going to turn that Gyromite into a converter, since I have one with a converter and one without, would be if I physically had a Famicom game to play afterwards. And it was either this or simply Super Mario Brothers. So definitely went with this. For some reason in my area, tons of Super Famicom games everywhere. No fucking Famicom games anywhere at all. 4 stores that sell old used games. Only one of them had a Famicom game. Like I said, it was this or Super Mario Brothers. 2 of them don't carry jack shit, and the other one only has Super Famicom right now. So, looks like I'll be going to eBay or Amazon or whatever very soon, because I see these fucking games are cheap as hell, since nobody really has the means to play them. And after I get the converter up and running, I will be sure to have a little video based on that, showing that it does work, which I hope is very soon. So there we go. Dragon Quest IV. Next up, it was a buy 2 old games, get 1 free, not including the specialty games or some of the other stuff we picked up. So we got Time Lord, that was our little freebie. From what I've seen, the game isn't really that bad at all. Just different. Once again, just got these today. Then I decided to pick up Bram Stoker's Dracula. I figured why the hell not. To be honest, when we went there, I just really wanted to buy something for the Super Nintendo, because I feel, I don't know, I felt compelled to. And finally, so I can play my Super Famicom games, I got a Game Genie. So I gotta pop this little hinge off and take out these little fucking nubs in here. And hopefully that's all I have to do to get them to play. Seen a couple videos where that's all people did, so hoping that's it. If not, I will find a fucking way to make shit work. But this was cheaper than what I've seen them going for on eBay, and I don't have to pay shipping. So win-win there. Kind of made up for getting just ripped on that price for the Famicom game. Then Blue Starry Eyes decided that she wanted some PSP games, so we got Metal Gear Acid and Metal Gear Acid 2. Don't know what to really say about these games. My knowledge on PSP stuff kind of ended with, well, about 3 months after the damn thing came out. I imported a few games, but nothing really more recent. And as for Metal Gear, if you watch the collection videos, you know I don't really have any Metal Gear stuff. Kind of a series that's kind of passed by my radar. So the first set of stuff was all from, not that. First set of stuff was from a Game Force that's by us. Mini Golf was just from a GameStop, the one closest to us. The next set, everything from today so far, has been from a Game Over that's closer to Blue Starry Eyes' parents' place. And the last bit that we have here is all from a GameStop that's by her parents' place. Now to start things off, yeah. GameStop had a buy 2 get 2 free for PS2 games, so picked up a few games here. Got Bloody Roar 3. From one of our last pickups, we got Bloody Roar Primal Fury for the GameCube. And yeah, for $8, I wanted another Bloody Roar game. And I figured by getting some more PS2 games, as soon as she gets a job, we will kind of pull some money together and pick up a PS2 so we can play all these games we've been getting. Next up, I've never owned a Gundam game, so we got Mobile Suit Gundam Encounters in Space. Based on the box, looks pretty interesting. I'm interested in seeing some of the video that's in the game. I think it just says it's reworked stuff, but whatever. Then Blue Starry Eyes wanted Jak 3. So we went ahead and picked that up, which is funny because we don't own Jak and Daxter or Jak and Daxter 2. But whatever. I have a feeling we'll be getting those sometime soon anyway. I can't fucking hold on to jack shits. Then a game that I've never really heard of, but after kind of digging through like Digital Devil Saga and a bunch of other fucking games that were $30, seeing a game with the name Suikoden 4 for $9.99, kind of felt compelled to grab this one. I should add, all these games do still have their book with them, and all the discs look like they've virtually been untouched. So happy with that. And then for a final pickup, I need to show the GameCube some love and pick up Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I guess technically it's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3 Mutant Nightmare, but I don't know. It's kind of weird how it's written. Yeah, I've got the first of the newest series. I think there's a new series that's in production actually right now, but the newest one that was on 4Kids. I have the first game of that. Don't have the second, but the third one looks pretty interesting from the stuff on the back here. Looks like they have more RPG elements, and you actually get to unlock the Turtles in Time arcade. Yeah, should be fun. So anyway, there is our nice little haul of games. Probably gonna go and pick up some more games because I've recently learned of some games that are actually really good for some older systems like NES that I saw at Game Over. However, they wanted $5 to $10 for each copy, and I've actually seen them for $1 to $3 at a couple of places. So I'll probably use some extra money, go and pick those up very soon. So yeah, until next time everyone, hope everyone has a great week gaming, and see you later.